Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. You're watching Spotlight, and today I'm joined by Don Dvorak. He's an art teacher from Waubonsie Valley High School, and Ann Cluxton. She's the reading specialist from Metea Valley High School, and both are recent recipients of Indian Prairie Educational Foundation Teacher Awards. So welcome to the set. We're super glad to have you both here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Indian Prairie Educational Foundation, I know, has been doing wonderful work in your district since 1988, and I know that it has been tough as state funding has been cut. It's been tough to fund the things that you like to do within the classroom and to support the work that you do. I know they've given a lot of money to individual teacher grants. I think it's almost $750,000 since they started.
Yes.
It's a pretty breathtaking
Incredible.
amount of money. But you guys both approached the foundation for interesting things. So I'm going to start with you, Ann, and tell us a little bit about the grant that you approached the IPEF with.
My grant was titled The Valley Runway, and it came from an idea where last February, a colleague and I took 9 at-risk seniors, of-need seniors, to the Cinderella's Closet up in Elgin to look for formal wear for prom. They were not able to afford their own dress, and we wanted to ensure that these kids could go. And we're able to experience that rite of passage, just like everybody else. 6 of our 9 girls were able to get dresses, and on our way back, I said to my colleague, why on earth do we not have a project like this within our own district? We have close to 10,000 high school kids, 20% are free and reduced lunch. There's a huge need for students to be able to have access to what everyone else does. And so that was my grant. It was the Valley Runway.
That prom, because it's something that I'm mother of 3 daughters, so that's something that they really look forward to. So I can't imagine if you were feeling like you didn't have something appropriate to wear.
Absolutely. And so just definitely leveled the playing field.
Okay. Now, so the IPF gave you some seed money to get that started. Tell me a little bit about kind of how the project went, because I think you had some pretty spectacular results.
Thank you. We did. We met with the PTA and PTSA presidents for several months to plan a collection, which was last May of 2016. We were able to collect 540 dresses from the community, students, staff, people that just came in off the street, donated dresses, gently used dresses for use for prom.
Over 500 dresses?
Over 500 dresses.
And then how long of a time period was that?
6 hours.
6 hours.
One day.
One day, 6 hours, over 500 dresses.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That is a wonderful. You must have felt terrific.
It really, I was on cloud 9 all day, and it just warmed your heart that the community completely stepped up. It was amazing.
That's terrific. That's wonderful. Now, Don, your grant is a little different. It's academically focused. Tell us a little bit about what you applied for.
So I applied to get a laser cutter or laser engraver, and it's basically a tool to bring the art students and the art curriculum into the 21st century. So the idea actually started 2 years ago when I applied to IPEF for 3D printers to bring that into our curriculum, to bring into the sculpture classes so sculpture students can begin to create digitally, take those digital creations and bring them to life in 3 dimensions. So that spread into getting the laser cutter, and now we have a fully functional digital fabrication lab, which most universities actually don't have in the art world.
That's
so the fact that the students in high school are able to experience this new technology is very warming to them, because they're able to get to know this material and this process before even going to college, where they might not even be able to experience it.
Okay, so this is really kind of state of the art.
It is.
Okay. How do the students react to that?
The students are so thrilled. We've put well over 1,000 hours into the machine since we've had it since November, so we're not even a year in, and we've used it well over 1,000 hours. The 3D printers have a couple thousand hours on each of them as well, so the students, I mean, just by showing how many hours we've used it, show that they're engaged, they want to keep learning, they want to keep going forward, and they're so excited to use it every single day.
Now, are most of the students all art students, or talk a little bit about the students that come into this class and have this experience with it?
What's nice about this class is it's open for any high school student, 9 through 12, and it doesn't have any prereqs, so they don't have to take a drawing class or a ceramics class before coming in. They're able to just jump right in, come from an engineering course, a business course. If they've only done music or other fine arts, they can just jump right in. Don't need any prior experience, because we go over all those basic design components within the class.
So this, I mean, in many ways then, this could really spark a new passion for somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a student last semester who did a bunch of 3D work in ceramics, and she actually ended up loving the laser so much. She did, I think, 300 or 400 hours just on the laser, spent a whole semester studying it, and now she's actually going to college to continue that kind of modeling, laser cutting, working with that manufacturing style.
So I think, you know, when you talk about seed money and the IPF giving that seed money, that really has planted a seed of growth for those students.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's
Yes.
terrific. Now, it turned out a little bit better, I think, than you had anticipated in that it's now a whole course, right?
It is.
Yes.
When we originally wrote the grant for the 3D printers and the laser cutter, we were using it kind of as a unit within our sculpture class. And we knew the laser cutter we could use in drawing and painting and all those other courses because we could take pictures of the student work and then use the laser kind of as a transfer medium to turn it into marble or granite and use that to etch onto the surface. Well, that created so much interest from all the students and the other faculty and colleagues within the district that we came together and actually decided to create a whole course just based on the 3D printer and laser cutter.
Okay.
So we have a whole course now with just Waubonsie alone has 120 students enrolled within this school year. Mattia and Neek will both have around 60 to 70. So you're looking at 250 plus students just within 1 year that
That's
are experiencing this new technology.
That's terrific. Now, Ian, talk a little bit because, I mean, the IPF has really allowed for this to happen. Talk a little bit about just that process of going for the grant and what that means to you, being able to have that resource within your district.
Absolutely. It was huge. My project would not have ever seen the light of reality unless IPF sponsored this. It was the green light. I had the idea. I put in the grant and very quickly found out that I was going to get the money. And so that allowed us to move forward with supplies, buying racks, securing storage space, buying dresses for hard-to-fit sizes. I mean, literally, it brought everything to reality. And so it's incredible. They're going to touch so many lives with us.
Now, you've got the big, it's this spring, right?
Correct.
Okay, so tell me how many you think you're going to sell. You've got 500 the first time. How many kids do you think you'll be able to support in this program this year?
Our hope is to reach out to close to 1,000 young women initially that we know are of need, and then based on that, make appointments. And then the first weekend of March is going to be our first event, and I'm hoping over 500 can receive dresses.
That's wonderful. Now, who's helping you at the store? Is it other students helping you stuff? How is that working?
No, it's going to be staff only.
Okay.
Just because we need this to be a confidential matter.
Absolutely.
And we want the girls to experience a special experience just like they're going to a boutique and to receive a dress and feel proud of what they have. And so it will definitely be staff from the 3 high schools.
That's wonderful. And located, though, at Mattia.
No, it's a Graham Elementary. We were able to secure space.
Okay.
Claudette Walton, who's an amazing principal at Graham Elementary on the south side of the district, had an open classroom. And she graciously allowed us to store our dresses there, and then we're going to hold our event there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. That's so exciting. I can
I'm-
only imagine the
Yes.
impact that that's going to have on those young ladies.
Oh, I can too.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Can the community still donate?
Absolutely. They
Okay.
can contact me at Mattia Valley and through email or contact me by phone, and I can accept donations.
Okay, that's
Absolutely.
wonderful. Don, and thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming by and sharing the great work that you're doing on behalf of students within District 204. We're really glad
Absolutely.
that you were here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you would like to learn more about Indian Prairie Educational Foundation or to make a donation to help plant seeds for growth among the students, please go visit their website. We're going to take a short break, but don't go away. We're coming right back with more Spotlight.